The Chess.com Invitational was an incredible start to the season, filled with tense action, way too many chess references, and so much more, so stay tuned and let's talk about it. What is up everyone, I'm AG here again on THZ to bring you this week's disc golf coverage. The DGPT season kicked off this week down in Florida at the Chess.com Invitational, where Eveliina Salonen took down her first victory since 2020. After one round, she was one stroke behind, guess who, Natalie Ryan. But then Natalie Ryan fell off the pace, taking 6th place, 10 strokes off the lead by the end of the tournament. Heading into the third round, Salonen was 2 off the lead behind Ella Hansen, but Salonen shot a scorcher 8 under par to take down the victory, 5-stroke victory over Ella Hansen. Some notable finishes would be Paige Pierce coming off injury, finishing in 10th place, 19 strokes off the lead. We got Sarah Hokum finishing in 25th, Katrina Allen in 26th, Valerie Mandujano in 27th, and Jessica Weiss in 28th. This is not a good showing from some FPO All-Stars here. Haley King did not finish the event after slipping on a couple tee pads and tweaking her wrist and her knee. She mentioned the knee being something that has been causing her issues lately, but she plans to make the Texas swing starting in 2 weeks. And as someone who's 2 months off of knee surgery myself, I'm very curious to see how this develops for her, whether this knee injury continues to be a nagging issue that will prevent her from playing the season, or if it'll be something that she's able to work through. In MPO, my hero Anthony Barela took it down, won his first ever Elite Series tournament in dramatic fashion over Ricky Wysocki. Barela and Wysocki were tit for tat all weekend, and even after Barela built a nice cushion in round 3, he ended up surrendering 3 strokes in the final few holes to Wysocki, but was able to capture the 1-stroke victory on the final hole. When AB fires on all cylinders, he's something special to watch. The combination between the effortless forehand distance and the backhand distance, it's really incredible. And when he putts confidently, he's a tough guy to beat. Here's a picture of AB and I at the Silver Cup in 2020. I paid $40 to be able to play with him and a couple other guys. It was a lot of fun. He's a nice dude. He follows me on Instagram because of that, so I don't know. I don't think he's liked any of my posts in a while. He's a busy guy. He's a famous guy. I have some clips from that day on this channel, so if you're curious at how 16-year-old me played disc golf and how, I don't know, maybe 21, 22-year-old Anthony Barela played the game, go ahead and watch that video. It's a fun little watch. Also for fun, here's a picture of AB and I at about the same age. We clearly had a similar interest in styling our hair. And I've gotten this before. I've gotten it quite a lot, actually, that I kind of look like Anthony Barela. I see the resemblance in some of my pictures, and there was a time I had long hair. I think we've started to separate in terms of especially height, but now I think we look a little bit more different. But there's a couple times that when I had longer hair, a lot of people said I looked like Anthony Barela. There's comments on Instagram. If you're curious, you can go check out my Instagram, Aiden.Gajewski. And this is where I venture from the script a little bit here, because I had a thought that I find kind of interesting. I thought about the state of disc golf and some things entities within the sport can do to help grow the game. And my take is, I think Anthony Barela might just be the most marketable disc golfer to the general public that we have. I think that Paul McBeth is still the easiest way to link disc golfers to non-disc golfers, right? He's the guy you still want posing in pictures with Magnus Carlsen and whatnot. But as his career starts to wane, right? He just tied for 52nd this event. Like, as his career starts to wane, who do you think is the next best player in terms of marketability? And I think Paul McBeth has a lot more big victories left in his career. But, you know, he's on the downturn. Who's on the upturn? You talk about guys like Simon Lizotte. With all due respect, when you take one look at Simon Lizotte, the first word you think of is not athlete. So you can't really market him to the general populace of sports fans, because that's the biggest untapped market in disc golf, is sports fans. So if you want disc golf to get into the consideration set of sports fans, you have to market the athletes of disc golf. If you think about it, most disc golfers are not athletes. They maybe never were athletes, and they don't watch sports. And I'm not saying that all disc golfers fit this image, but your general disc golfer that you see on your local course fluttering a strike down the fairway does not look like Anthony Barella. And I'm also not saying that this is a bad thing. I think disc golf is amazing that it allows people from all types of different backgrounds, shapes, and sizes to be able to play. What I'm trying to draw attention to is that there's so much money in live sports, in sports in general. There's so much money. Disc golf has to find a way to appeal to that market of people that are into watching sports, gambling on sports, all kinds of things like that. What disc golf entities need to do better is marketing the game as a sport, not as a community of tree huggers and people that like putting skulls on everything. I think the DGPT and Discraft do the best job of this, and I think Discmania and Prodigy to some extent as well do that. And I know I'm rambling, and we'll get back to the chess.com Invitational, but I want to make an analogy with baseball. What players are on the cover of baseball video games? What players show up in commercials for New Balance or Nike or anything like that? What players are promoting footlongs? You know what I mean? It's not Matt Albers. It's not even greats like Nolan Arenado or Jacob deGrom or Garrett Cole. It's the young, exciting guys, the guys that are ingrained in pop culture, the guys showing up in all the really cool outfits before the games, the guys with the, epic walk-up songs. It's your Fernando Tatises, it's your Jazz Chisholms, it's your Ellie De La Cruzes, right? These electric players. The players that are making all the exciting plays, the young guys, the athletes that are going to be around a while. Ronald Acuna is a prime example. Who is that in disc golf right now? It's not Paul McBeth. Paul McBeth still definitely kind of leads all of disc golf in terms of marketability and status within the sport. It's not Ricky Wysocki. It's not even Simon Lizotte, and as amazing as he is, he's kind of just too old for the point I'm making here. And if you look at a guy like Gannon Buhr, as amazing and talented as he is, as much potential as he has within this sport to become one of the greatest of all time, if he were to be in a commercial promoting body armor, what are you gonna think? Oh, this kid drinks body armor to play Fortnite and esports, not to compete at the highest level of disc golf. That's what I'm saying. So, no offense, Gannon, by the way. So here's my point. Anthony Barella has the look, the charisma, the character, the build, and now the winning mindset that would make him marketable to the non-disc golf sports fan. If I'm an agent or if I'm working for the Pro Tour or Discraft, I might be really close to putting all my eggs in the Anthony Barella basket, especially if I'm an agent. And I know the money might not quite be there, right? Body armor, Gatorade, they need more eyes for the kind of athletes that they're endorsing. But it starts small, and I think Anthony Barella might just be the key. This could be recency bias. He just won his first event. But like I'm telling you, he's got the look, he's got the charisma, he's an athlete. He looks like a guy that could carry disc golf into the next generation of new players, fans, just like Paul McBeth did during the COVID era. I would like to hear from y'all about this idea. Again, I'm kind of just spitballing. I came up with this about 3 hours before I filmed today, so it's really half-baked, but I think there's something there. So let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, if you have any suggestions, if it's an interesting topic to you at all. And now we'll talk about some notable finishes from MPO. We talked about Paul McBeth. He took 52nd, shooting +1 for the event. We know his shoulder's still an issue, but at a course he kind of helped to design, you would think he would have an advantage. I think McBeth will still have a great season. I think he will still have many, many important and great victories ahead in his career. But you have to wonder whether he still has the killer mindset that made him so great. The guy who I predicted to win, Calvin Heimberg, tied for 34th. He kind of struggled all weekend. I believe you can pencil Calvin in for at least 2 to 3 wins this year, but it's not the start you want to see from him. TFT tied for 94th. Not his best work. That's a rough one. And Brody Smith took 107th. Gotta wonder if his days are done soon. I mean, for all the guy has done in his life, the Frisbee trick shots, the kind of fame he amassed early in his Frisbee YouTube career, you gotta wonder, what does he have to play for at this point? And when you take more bogeys in a tournament than sports card packs you ripped open in the offseason, maybe you head to the drawing board. Okay, all right, let's take a break. Let's take a break from disc golf. In honor of the chess.com Invitational, let's play one game of chess and see how we can do. All right, let's play some chess. Let's play some chess. I'm in black here. Let's just... Oh, how do you play this? Is this a Scandinavian? Sicilian. We're going to play the Sicilian. We're going to play the Sicilian. This guy's pushing his pawn. I wouldn't personally recommend pushing your pawn like that. I think that you're a bitch if you do that, honestly. Watch him do this again here, probably. Oh, okay, so he's literally just giving me a juicer. He just gave me a juicer. Ah, you think you're funny, huh? You think you funny, huh? So the Alpha 19. I'm gonna make you look like something else. Maybe the Alpha 20. Ah, you think you're funny. You think you're really cool. I think that's a good move. He can't take. He can't take. He can try to pin the knight to the king, but he didn't do that. I think that's a bad move, brother. I think personally that was a bad move. Let's bring out the knight. Protect the pawn. Okay. Okay. What's he trying to do, boy? Let's do this. Let's do this. See, I don't like that move because then he has to develop his knight there. That's the only spot for his knight, which is just so stupid. Okay, what are you planning now with the queen, boy? What are you planning now with the queen, boy? Let's develop the bishop, attack the knight. I'm up material right now too. Early game. This is nice. We're sitting pretty. I don't understand what the point of that was, brother. I'm not going to lie. I don't understand what the point of that was. At all, quite frankly. Quite frankly, I don't know what you are thinking, blood. Let us just trade here. So then he can't castle to that side. And then, what do we do here? Then we castle. And we castle. And then I gotta get this bishop out. I gotta develop this bishop. I gotta find a spot to put this bishop. I think I'm in a really good spot here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're from Poland, brother? Oh, Indonesia. Poland's the reverse, Indonesia. Okay, so you develop your bishop. A little late, might I add. Let's see, brother, what you gonna do, brother? Gotta develop this bishop. Gotta develop this bishop. But there's really no good spot to put it, so I'm going to... Nothing's attacking the knight right now. Let's just develop it here. I think that's just the best solid move here. All right, so what was the point of that? I don't understand what the point of that move is at all for you, the Alpha 19. Don't understand. Unless you're planning on pushing this pawn. I think he's planning on pushing this pawn. So let's do this. He's going to push, so takes. Oh, pushing the issue. That's just a juicer. Thank you very much for the juicer. You did not do anything there, and I am really close to putting you in a bind. Oh. Oh, you think you're funny, blood. You think you're funny, blood. How do we spin this on its head, brother? Takes. I just take, he takes, I take, or he takes, I take, and we just trade queens, which is not bad for me at this point because I'm up material. So that was the only way he could save face there. So he's got to decide whether he wants to trade queens with me. Okay, so either way. Oh, but now, okay, so I'm still up material. Now, we got to develop our pieces. Let's move this rook. No, it's juicer. See that? Please let me know what that one was there. So what do I do? I attack the rook. He probably goes there. And I push. Oops. And I push. So okay, so he goes there. I push. Oh, okay, you're like, okay. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. This is good. I did leave that vulnerable. That was a vulnerable move by me. I have to attack. I have to attack the rook here. I think he just has to. He only. Okay, so I'm gonna rook here is the thing. Well, I let the loose pawn. I take, and then he takes. Well, then I can push. So I take. He takes. I take. He takes. Oh, and then I move the knight, revealing a separate attack on the bishop, and then I stop for it. Yeah, so we take here. We take. Yeah, we take. This is a great angle, by the way. This is a great angle. Very flattering angle for me, so I hope you're enjoying. You know, I'm going to speed this up anyway. You're not going to hear any of it. See, now he's thinking, what am I going to do? He might be playing the same lines as me, but boy, you got another thing coming. Yeah, you got another thing coming. Coming for you! So then, right, he thinks that's a juicer. And then... And then I go here. So that does look like it sacrifices the knight. Oh, that's a blunder. Actually, that was a blunder. I just blundered, folks. I just blundered. That was a blunder. That was officially a blunder. So now it is time to protect this knight. Let's move it. That was a blunder, folks. That was a certified blunder. Certified blunder. I did not think that through. It was a blunder. Shit. It's a blunder. It's blundered. Okay, interesting move, brother. Interesting move. So now what I do is I just fork the absolute shit out of your pieces. Yeah, so we just traded blunders is what we did because, yeah, so now you think you are really cool or something. And now what do? Now what do? I think I get the knight back into a good square. He's going to bring his king here. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Oh, you're trying to go for that. Trying to go for that checkmate, huh? Huh, boy? Huh, boy? You're trying to go for that back rank checkmate, boy. What you think this is, boy? You think I ain't never played chess before, boy? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, yeah. This must be a draw. This must be a draw. Is he gonna move? He's gonna move. This must be a draw. He should move there. He's not gonna move. No, I can say that. Go here. Oh, he's gonna okay. So. What goes there? Okay, that might be mate, actually. That might be mate. I might have lost. It's my only move. He takes, and that's GG. I hate chess! Who plays chess anyway? What's next? The Disc Golf Pro Tour takes a week off as the field heads to Texas for Waco, the Waco Annual Charity Open. That will be starting on March 7th, finishing on March 10th. And after that, we have the Open at Austin and the Texas State Championship. This is the Texas swing of the season. Also currently taking place is the Memorial Open down in Arizona. This has a pretty stacked field. A lot of players made their way all the way across the country to play this. Anthony Barela, in my opinion, has to be the favorite, although round one is already concluded and he's about 4 strokes off the lead. Other notable names in this field are Aaron Gossage, Gannon Byrne, his crew, Parker Welk, Paul Ulibarri, Drew Gibson, you name it, a lot of players are there. It is fun and exciting to see who will come out on top at the Memorial Open. That's all I have for this week's edition of the HUCK Zone. Remember, only HUCK inside courses and fields. Be on the lookout for more content soon as I'll be able to get back out on the course. Those of you who do not follow me on Instagram nor are kind of close in my life, I had a knee surgery on December 29th, so just over 1 day over 2 months on the dot from that, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm starting to work back up throwing standstills and slow run-ups with my right hand. Left hand I'm still dealing with the shoulder, but without getting into all that, I will be out on the course filming some content soon, so be on the lookout for that. I won't be filming the same old boring 18 holes that I used to film or everyone used to film. I have some fun ideas, and those of you who have been around this channel for a long time know that I'm very passionate about playing disc golf and I want to make it on tour one day, so I hope to portray that in some of the new content as well as bring in some fun and some of the personality I show in this as well to the course, to the YouTubes. And without further ado, I will send you off. Thank you for watching, and I will see you perhaps next week. You should come back and enjoy. Later.